points in the game.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for that.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
First down. Attack, attack! A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Mahomes now to throw. They're caught, it's Rice. And they do get it down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Lions nothing. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after
for
the
Kansas
touchdown,
City.
here's Butker on to kick it away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Gibbs straight ahead. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of
1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Play action. It's gone. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 31 yards. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle here to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball. there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now gone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
40-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's gone. Got St. Brown running a quick slant here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
Tranquil. A loss of a yard.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Mahomes will do it himself. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 52 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. That's caught at the 2. And he will dive into the end zone and a 2-point And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw is gone. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. If they hurry, we'll see.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
That's complete to the Porter. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Bates' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
This will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
It's down exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
More now.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And it is caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, grips it, there you go.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of
Mahomes now to throw.
Up 2nd and 7.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
Williams, the man in motion left. Back to throw. Goff. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, he's got to slow. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Throwing again is gone. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
12. Look.
Goff now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
DC. Value 3.
Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 24, Lions 16.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here.
to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2, Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
in space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, had way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, talking all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos.